Hello, everybody, and welcome to another English lesson with Dr. Gordon. It's a pleasure for me to bring this lesson to you, and I trust you will find it enlightening. Today, we're going to look at the part of speech, element of the parts of speech in a sentence, and that is adjectives. Specifically deal with adjectives today, and then in other lessons, we look at other parts of a sentence that would make up the parts of speech. All right, so welcome to the class, and we're going to look at adjectives, as I said, and we're going to look at types of adjectives, function of adjectives briefly, and then we conclude. And in the last page of this presentation, I will ask you to like and subscribe if you really appreciate this video and you find it educative and informative and you want more of my lessons, then please do so. All right. We'll talk about that at the end of the presentation. All right. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that modify. The word modify means change, modify, or describe nouns or pronouns. Okay. Look at the phrase here as an example. The big red apple. Both big and red are adjectives. It's not just an apple, right? It changes the apple. Big and red. Okay? They describe the noun, which is the apple. Big and red. They provide information, as I have here at the side, about nouns and pronouns, information such as the size, the color. In this case, we use the big red apple. The shape or the state of being. That's what adjectives do, right? In their descriptions. All right, let's look at different types of adjectives. A descriptive, adjectives that describe the nouns, the characteristics of the nouns, right? Demonstrative, where these adjectives point out specific nouns. They're demonstrative. They indicate the position in space or time. Quantitative, we're talking about numbers here. Possessive, ownership, those are key words here. Possessive, ownership, or possession. Interrogative, when you hear interrogative, you're asking a question, and an indefinite is you're not specific. Let's look at some examples. Descriptive. She has a beautiful garden. The descriptive adjective here is beautiful. What type of garden is it? Beautiful garden. A beautiful garden. Demonstrative adjective. Let's see. I want to buy this dress. Demonstrative. I'm specific. I'm pointing out which dress I want to buy. So the word here, this, is the demonstrative adjective. I want to buy this dress. Quantitative. As I said before, we're looking at numbers here. Okay? For example, he ate 3 apples. Now, how many apples did he eat? Not just apples, but he ate 3 apples. He ate many apples. That's another example. All right? The word 3, the word many are quantitative adjectives. Possessive adjective. That's ownership now. For example, my dog loves to play fetch. Loves to play with the ball, right? Loves to play fetch. The word my is the possessive adjective in this sentence, showing ownership. My dog. Okay? My is the possessive adjective. Interrogative. You're asking a question. Let's see. Which book is yours? That's a typical example. Which book is yours? Or another one, whose bag is this? In the two examples I gave you, which, whose are interrogative adjectives. And we use them to ask questions about nouns. Last one, indefinite adjectives. We're not specific here. We can say some, few, right? We don't know the amount. We're not specific. So let's look at an example. There are some cookies left in the jar. There are how many? Not specific. Some. The word some is the indefinite adjective. All right. So again, descriptive adjectives vividly, clearly show the qualities or characteristics of nouns. I gave you some examples here. Tall, beautiful. We used beautiful earlier. She has a beautiful garden. Right? These are descriptive adjectives. Then demonstrative. This. I want to buy this dress. That. These. Those. Demonstrative adjectives. We are pointing out specific nouns. Okay, good. Then quantitative numbers. Yes, always. When you hear quantitative, has to do with amounts, right? Few, several. We use the example 3. He ate. The boy ate 3 apples. Quantitative adjective. Good. Possessive. Ownership, right? My dog loves to play fetch. And there are others. Your, his, her. It's, our, their, right? Showing possession. Interrogative, you're asking a question about the noun. What, whose, which. We used an example. Which book is yours? Which is the interrogative adjective. And finally, indefinite. We're not specific. The amount is unspecified. There are a few cookies in the box. There are some cookies left in the jar, which was the example we used earlier. Some, any, all, each, every are typical examples of indefinite adjectives. Let's quickly look at the function of adjectives, and one of them is attributive. It's attributive, meaning that it modifies. Again, change. Modify means change. It changes the noun that the adjective precedes, meaning that the adjective comes before. In this case, it's not just the sky, but we are describing the sky now by saying the blue sky. It's attributive. It modifies. The adjectives modify the noun. They precede. Predicative. Adjectives that follow linking verbs and describe the subject. Adjective that follow the linking and describe the subject. So here we go. The sky, that's the noun, is the linking verb, and blue is the predicative adjective. Nominal. Now these act as nouns. They function as nouns, even though they're adjectives, but they act as nouns in the sentence. And this is a very classic example here. The poor deserve more help. Now, poor is an adjective. The man is poor. But when we say the poor deserve more help. We're talking here about poor people, someone who is poor, or a group of people that is poor. So the poor is an adjective that is functioning as a noun in the sentence. The poor deserve more help. Nominal adjective. Fantastic. In conclusion, adjectives often described as the paintbrushes of language play an important role, pivotal, vital role in expressing or articulating our thoughts and enriching the way we express ourselves. So, from the descriptive that we talked about to interrogative on to indefinite, we see how versatile, adjectives can enhance our expression and give depth and clarity to the way we speak. So, should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to post it in my channel. And if you like this and you found this very interesting and informative and very educative and enlightening, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next lesson.